All right, it appears we are live. And thanks for tuning in to Webinar Wednesday. Today we're going to go into Mailchimp to see how to automate your emails that send out to your customers, clients, your followers, whoever you need to email. So let's go ahead and log in. If you haven't yet, create an account. A couple of you have mentioned that you weren't sure if you were ready for Mailchimp, and I'm going to tell you right now that's not even a thing. If you are in business, you have to have a mailing list. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. So up here on the top, I have an option called automation. I pay $10 a month for my Mailchimp service, and this is part of what I get for that. So under automation, you'll see some of the ones that I have. A couple of them I haven't really set up yet. Some of them I shut off. This one stopped. About Page Freebie is a PDF that outlines what to put on your About page to make it super awesome. All this does is send one PDF out. And once you're on this list, I import you over to my main mailing list. I have one called Coach Basics. This is getting started as a Team Beachbody coach. And it's an education script, or not a script, an education list that sends out an email once a day to new Beachbody coaches about getting their business up and running. And then I had one going for a while called the August Website Challenge. There's about 9 days worth of emails about getting your website up and running. And then, of course, I have my 7-day clean eating course. That's when I do my free list building challenge. I call this a list building challenge because it's something that I only offer once in a blue moon, like once a quarter, every 3 months. And I send out a series of 7 days emails. One day would be the shopping list. One day would be the recipe list. Usually I send those together, and then each day I send what their meal plan should be for that day. And if they're doing an exercise, just some simple breakdown of 3 sets of 10 push-ups, 10 sets of 10 sit-ups, 3 sets of 5 burpees, just something they all know what the move is and how to do it so they're not hurting themselves. And then my marketing success, I stopped that one a while ago. It's just a daily email, 20 emails of just how to market yourself online, things that you should be doing, what your website should have on it, things like that, just daily tips. So today I have something to set up. I have a set of images here all about search engine optimization. And I was going to set these up as a daily email in conjunction with the website course that I have. I was going to offer search engine optimization as the next step in the Web Presence Mastermind. The Web Presence Mastermind is my ongoing year-long business building group for business owners. Module 1 was all about websites. Module 2 is going to be about search engine optimization. Module 3 will be about marketing on Facebook, and so on. Each month, I'm going to put out a new module where it helps you build your business and get a client base. So right now, the Web Presence Mastermind is up. You can join it. It's right now till Friday, $150 for the whole year. Each time I add a module, that price is going to go up. So website course by itself is $150. The SEO course by itself will be $150. The Facebook course by itself, another $150. So every time I launch one of these courses, the mastermind gets it first, then I launch it for everyone else. And the people who get the mastermind at the $150 never have to upgrade that. They keep getting it at $150. So next year when they renew, it's still going to be $150 rather than $300. If someone registers after Friday, their renewal is always going to be $300 instead of $450. Get the point? Anyway, back to the automation. SEO tips. We're going to create automation workflow. So you're going to select a list. I'm going to assign it to okay, everyone in my August website challenge purchased the website module, so they are automatically in the Web Presence Boss group, so that I need to rename it to Web Presence Boss Mastermind. So we want to do a series like a getting started series, online course, when people join. Based on date subscribed. So yeah, that one's fine. These each have their own schedule, so to say. So we're going to call this SEO the SEO daily lesson. Now you have all these extra features here. It wants me to verify my domain, which I've done already. I'm just going to skip it for now. Okay. So I want to go back and show you that page again under triggers. Oh, setup. Okay. So under setup, you have tracking options. So it tells you how many clicks open there were, track details, which email links were clicked and how many times they were clicked, and who did the clicking. That's awesome, right? You can even do plain text clicks. If you have your website set up and you've configured Google Analytics, you can track links through that way as well. Use conversions to manage replies. It filters out the out-of-office replies. So if you send out an email and somebody's email is set up to send an out-of-office response, it will track those. You can personalize the to field and have it list the individual person's name by using this tag. So you can do F name for first name, L name for last name, and it'll show up to Bob Smith in the email instead of to Bob at his email address. So it's more personalized, and you can bypass some spam filters that way. Hopefully you're not going to spam boxes. E-commerce 360 link tracking. This is something set up through your email. I use WooCommerce, so 360 tracking I don't use. I haven't integrated it in. I don't really sell anything through my email anyway. People have to directly talk to me before they're able to purchase. Clicktail link tracking just gives you some insights on how your subscribers are interacting with your content. Another thing that you have to install on your website is called Clicktail. It's just a plugin. You can track goals, but you have to enable goals in your account and integrations. Track stats in Salesforce or Highrise. That's just another system that you can integrate into your email list. And a couple more options. You can convert video. They scan the content for embedded videos, which don't always render properly in email apps, like on your phone. And it converts it for you so that it's email friendly. And then authenticate email provides trackable identifier, just indicates that you're a legitimate sender. Triggers is who is getting this list. So people subscribe to the website challengers, and it's going to trigger a workflow when subscribers are imported. So this list will start sending to people as soon as they're added to that group if I check that box. I do not want it to send to people that are in the group right now, so I'm not going to check that. And I don't want it to send out to new people who join the group that have not done the website challenge yet. So I want them to be able to subscribe. And then when that module comes around in the web presence course or the web presence mastermind, or when they start the course single by itself. So I'm not going to check that. So I'm going to start by adding one email because I want to configure how this email looks just by clicking Design Email. So SEO Backlinks. Nope, I didn't type. This will do a welcome email first. So your email subject lines, you want them to be how you talk, not spamming the shit out of people saying, you don't want to use spammy words like buy and purchase and invest. You want to make an email subject like you're talking to a friend. So today we're starting the SEO lessons. Yay. That's my first email. And then my firm name, just my name and my address that I check for responses to anyone in my course. So I have some saved templates that I can edit. Plain is probably the best way to go. That's what I use for the website challenge or the website lessons. So you can create a template by just grabbing any one of those in the template list. And it's a point and click editor. You can have your content on top. You can have your social links just below. You can drag this up to the top. I like mine below. Now for the top of this, I might put an image. which I have not made one. We can go into Canva and whip one up real quick. So I have Canva Pro, which allows me to create branded images now. And a couple days ago, they changed the settings a bit. So I have to get my bearings back here and figure out how to do things. So we've got your brand. Brand kit. So I got an email saying we could upload font now, but I don't see where to do it. Well, this has a little down arrow, so I assume it's this. Upload a font. Where did I save my font to? Well, I'll find that later and make my image again, but you can go upload your font by clicking this little icon and upload a font, or choose one of their pre-configured fonts here. The one I use is called Rock Salt, and it is not an option, but it is a Google font, I do believe. And I do have it installed on my computer. I just don't know where to grab it from. So I'll leave that alone. And we can create, go back here. No. Use a template that they have pre-configured on here. So I'm just going to click more. Then where is it? It's like email header. Here we go. These are usually just the right size for Mailchimp. If you don't have an eye for design, you can just choose one of their existing layouts. Some will say free. Some will have a little dollar sign that you have to pay $1 per image for, and you have 24 hours to edit it. Let's just pick a free one. This one looks fine. So if I use this one, it's kind of a clever concept. I can put SEO Backlinks. I can center that text. Published on. The date is 10/28, 2015, and it's issue number 1. So I thought that was kind of a nice little header for your site there. Let's click download. I'm going to save it for web. And we're going to save the file. Grab it where I downloaded it to. I think it's in Karina's file because that's where I was editing before. Yep, let's just grab it, put it on the desktop. Go back to our email. Hit browse. Hit upload. Grab it from the desktop. And we have a header. So now I can style the email and insert my image here that I created for it's under Web Presence Boss, SEO post. So I'm just going to do them straight in order because they don't really need to be in any particular order. Keep proportions. And I can link this to a URL. So when I set the whole SEO course up inside of my website, that'll take it to the home page of the SEO course, and they can pick their lesson that they're currently on. Or I can go even deeper than that and say I am doing a section on networking and finding partners and groups, network groups that you can link directly to from their page. I can do a whole segment on that in the course and link directly to that module of that lesson right here in this URL. So I'm going to insert the image into the email. And I can go into depth about networking and people in networking groups and leaders of the networking groups and who to talk to about getting a link to you directly from their page to build your backlinks. I was also thinking the first day would probably be a good day to talk about what backlinks are. So I'm just going to leave it like this for now so that we have so that I have some information here. I'm going to come back and edit all this and put the course material in there later on. Hit save and close. So this is huge oversized. We might want to edit this image so it's more like 600 by 600 instead of 800 by 800. So I'm going to click on it. Style. Okay, there's nothing about image size. Settings. Nothing about image size. Go, let's do 600. 600. Insert. A little better. Double click it. Go back to that page. Let's do 500. And center. Just have to highlight it to center it. So that's much better. It fits within the page size now of the margins of all the sections. It's not protruding out like it was. So this image I made in Photoshop, but you can do the same thing in Canva, even without the branding course. All it is text essentially and one shape with color. And I'll show you real quick how to do that. It's super easy. So social media post is 800 by 800, and this puts that together for you automatically. You don't need a fancy layout, just pick a plain one. Let's skip the Halloween stuff. If you're writing just a one-off post that's not automated and it just sends directly out to your list, you can do a Happy Halloween type post or use these for your blog posts. Let's just look for, that one's not a free one, but that's fine. I'm not downloading it. So this one has a shape in it already. Let's delete this background out because it's a premium background. Now we can grab a background of our own or use one that they offer. By clicking background, it's one that they offer. Click and drag it in. Okay, come on. Looks like the website's having a little bit of a slow day today. There it was. Okay, it's giving me some issues. I'm just going to delete it out. There it is. Okay. So we have text over top of this little orange box. Right now I want to extend this box out. Bring it down. Move it back so that the text is in front of it. So back to look at my design. I've got a funky font header and then a highlighted band with the title and then the content and my website. So let's grab this font. Move it up. Keep it centered. Your topic. Let's give it a fun font, something scripty looking. We can make that bigger. Let's give it 72. We probably don't want it capitalized, so let's take uppercase off. Can even make it a bigger font. That's a good size, stands out. So you got your topic, then your subject. Make that centered. Might want to make this white. We can change the color of this colored band. I'm gonna make it pink because that's my color. Your topic, we can change that to my pink color to match the middle band here. And then we can add some more text. It looks like there's, the date is still there. I'm just gonna delete that out. And then add a little bit of body text. Oh, I can't type visible. So we'll probably want to make this font a little bit bigger. Probably 22 is good. And then we can add a little bit of a subheading. We want something a little different font, maybe heavier. Put it down here at the bottom, centered. And let's make it pink. And I don't like how this pink is kind of transparent, so we're going to hit this little down arrow, change the transparency. I want it to be solid, bright, in your face, eye-catching. And again, I'll use subheading. Subject line. So in your valuable posts or your emails, whatever you're using this for, you want to hit a pain point in that little subject line I just typed in here. And you want it to stand out kind of on its own. So you got your topic. Maybe you're talking about fitness journey. Your subject could be losing 10 pounds. And then hitting a pain point would be, is your diet causing problems? You can maybe hit a point that's ice cream is the devil. I don't know. Whatever your ideal client, your dream client is struggling with, hit a pain point right on the nose with that. If they're struggling with eating too much ice cream, you see a common trend of that in your group, talk about it. And then you can later on use this in your email for automation under 10 tips for losing 10 pounds. I don't know what you're automating. So I know a lot of you are in the fitness. You can do automating 10 tips, automating 7 days to better workouts. The world is your oyster. But you just jump into your automation, import it into your daily post. When you're done with your post, you hit save and close. You can hit the next button. On what days should this email be sent? This is an everyday post. What time should it be sent? Only send between. I like my emails to arrive at 6 a.m. or between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. US times. So I'll start at 4 a.m. or no, I'll start at 6 a.m. my time because I'm mountain time. So that'll be sending out at 5 a.m. California time. And then 9 a.m. is the latest. So that's like noon, lunchtime for East Coast. So between waking up in the morning, right before heading to work, they'll see my email, or at lunchtime when they're doing their business power hour because they're trying to leave corporate, they'll see the email just in time for that day's lesson. Or it can just be sitting there for when they get home. But I know a lot of people are trying to leave corporate and using my course as a catalyst for building their business. So I try to post them between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. Mountain Time so that they're in their inbox. Like, hey, you have to do this today. So save and continue. Now I'm going to duplicate this email by hitting this little down arrow. Hit replicate so I don't have to rebuild my little contact form here. And I can just edit the email. I can go back to my social media posts. If I hit refresh on my Your Designs page, my header will pop up in there. Should be right here. SEO Backlinks. I can just re-edit this and download the next image for the published on day and set it as tomorrow's date if I'm sending it out tomorrow. You just have to plan out your dates. I don't recommend doing the dates because then you have to go in and change the image every day. So I would just do SEO Backlinks as the title, published in October, issues 1 through 20, because I'm going to have 20 posts just on backlinks, 20 emails, 20 lessons, just for the backlinks. So I would put issues 1 through 20. Next, we'll pretend I already did that. Oh, we need to change our email subject. Let me go back. So I messed that one up. I'll go all the way back to setup. Email subject. Day 2 of getting your backlinks. So day 2 is talk to clients. Next. You can rename the email here. I'm just leaving it copy 1. I know what they all are. I'm not too worried about it. Usually I'll just copy the... Oh, I didn't save our template. It's okay. I'm just going to delete this one real quick. So if you make a blooper like I did, just select your plain links one again, closest one to what we created with. And I'm going to delete this one, and then I'll go to the other one and save as template. Oh, it did save it. Okay, good. So we can save this as a template and call it SEO Backlinks, or whatever your header is, save it as a template so you don't have to keep going for it. So I'm just going to hit edit on this one again. We'll pretend that I made the generic one header for all emails. And I'll just double click on this, delete it out, hit this little insert image through the file manager, and then I'm going to upload the second image. And clients is the next one that we're going over. And we went with 500 by 500 on the first one, and we linked it to courses SEO. Insert the image, there it is, and then scroll down and welcome to day 2 of the SEO module. Let's brainstorm clients we have worked with that are happy and would love to feature you. So another way I build backlinks, just another free tip for you. If you have a website, you can ask clients if they would link to you on their website. Most of the time, your happy clients would be more than thrilled to write a blog review about you and post it to their website. And that's another way to build a link back to your site, giving you more authority on search engines. So getting you closer to that #1 rank. So I'll go ahead and save. I'll go back and add day 2's content in full later on. Click next, And then you can schedule this one and do the same thing with your times. Send only between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. That is fine. One more thing I wanted to go back to, if you didn't see the first Mailchimp lesson, is those links to my website and my social media at the bottom of my footer there. Those are very easy to insert. All I did was use social follow, and it links to each of my profile pages. So my Facebook, my Twitter, my website, my Instagram, and my Pinterest. And I just noticed my YouTube channel that I just started, where I host these videos that I'm doing for you guys and girls, is not listed here. So I'm going to hit edit. And here's all of the options. I just go add another service. I don't really care for email because you can just hit reply to these emails to talk to me. But I want to add YouTube. Now, I'm not sure where my YouTube link is, so I'm going to go to YouTube and find out. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Halloween makeup. So I guess I go to my channel. How do I get that link again? Ah, my channel. Perfect. So I'll just copy this. It's my channel. I still need to set up my background and stuff. I haven't really gotten into branding it yet. Go back to my campaign, and under the YouTube channel, just paste it in there. Save and close. Now, I'll save this as a template. I'm going to edit it later. SEO, whoops. I'm going to save. And later when I go fix it, I'm just going to hit overwrite that other button that was there. And then I'm going to return to my workflow. Next. So that's fine. I still want that same time frame. So there's my 2. I'm going to edit this one so that it doesn't say copy 1. So we just go back to setup, just down here on the bottom bar. And I'm just going to do the subject line in the name of the email. And then scheduling segmentation, hit next. Save and continue. So it's all set up now. And then I'm just going to keep doing that all the way down through all 20 days of these SEO tips. So the Q&A feature is on for this. If you're live, you can ask questions there and I'll get answered, or you can hop into the Facebook group. If you're not familiar, it's facebook.com/groups/TBB WordPress. That is my open group for business building, where you can find these tips, tricks, business hacks, whatever you want to call them. I do a webinar Wednesday every Wednesday, and we vote inside of this group what the topic is going to be for the next Wednesday. So hop on over here and get access to the group. I will post this in the description on YouTube below the video, and also in the event invite if you were on the invite outside of the group to get access to this. And if you want to have emails sent to you about the webinar Wednesday, you can go to my website, cynthiasgomp.com/webinar-Wednesday. Not plural, Wednesday. and you can plug your email address in there, and you will get an email every Wednesday with the link directly to the webinar. And it also plays right in your email box because I embed the video into Mailchimp, which you can do. I'll click edit email real quick and show you. If you, instead of doing an image, you want to pop a video in there. It's just part of that point and click. Grab the video URL for YouTube, and it embeds it in automatically. So let's go to design. Oops, I hit template instead of design, so we're going to go to design. Ask your questions in the video now, or I'm going to end without a Q&A session. So under content, instead of dragging an image in, I grabbed a video and plugged that in right there. And you can add a video URL in the editor by clicking this little pencil, or by clicking the browse button. You can upload a video and Mailchimp will embed it in for you. Either way is a good option. I like using YouTube because it gets me more views outside of my email list. And Webinar Wednesday is one of those things that is free for everyone to check out, rather than my SEO tips, which is a paid group membership. So browse or video link right here. And if you're doing live videos like I do, you can just post your YouTube link in right here. And when you go live, it'll start streaming. So let's head over to YouTube. So here's Webinar Wednesday. That is Cynthia Scomp, CYNTHIASCHOMP.com/webinar-Wednesday. And again, the group is facebook.com/groups, GROUPS/TBB WordPress, TBB WORDPRESS. Started out as a WordPress help group and grew into a business building group, so I stick with it. Go ahead and send a request to join there. And let's see if there's any questions posted in here. Q&A. Nothing posted in questions. All right, so that concludes our broadcast for today. I hope you found this useful, helpful, and if you have questions, hop on my website and use my contact form, or jump into the website group called the Web Presence Boss Group for Coaches. Talk to you guys later. Bye.